Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this wonderful occasion, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Nurul Azifah Karamah with ID number 20400124007. And I made this video formally to complete the assignment 4 of Derivational Morphology. So let's get started. For the first question is, what is the main distinction between derivational morphology and inflectional morphology? So the main difference between derivational and inflectional morphology lies in their function and outcome in word formation. Derivational morphology focuses on creating a new words by adding prefix or suffix that often change the meaning or grammatical category of the original word. For instance, when the suffix ness is added to the word happy, it forms happiness, which changes the word from an adjective to a noun. Meanwhile, inflectional morphology does not create a new word. Instead, it changes a word's grammatical form to show tense, number, or comparison. For example, walk become walked, it become past tense, or cat become cats. It means a plural condition. Therefore, derivational changed the word identity and category, while inflectional only changed its grammatical function within a sentence. And question number 2 is, how do derivational affixes change the grammatical category of a word? Provide example from the chapter. So, derivational affixes can transform a word from one part of speech to another, helping learners see how words are related and how English vocabulary expands systematically. For example, by adding the suffix er to the verb teach, we get the noun teacher, which refers to the person who performs the action. Similarly, adding ion to the verb act forms like noun action, and adding lie to the adjective quick creates the adverb quickly. Prefix can also change meaning. For instance, adding in to the noun logic from illogical, which becomes an adjective with an opposite meaning. This transformation not only alters grammatical categories but also enrich vocabulary depth by allowing learners to generate multiple related words from a single root. And also the third question is, what are some common prefix and suffix discussed in the chapter, and how do they contribute to word formation? So the chapter identifies several high-frequency prefix and suffixes that frequently appear in English text. Some common prefix include on, meaning not, as in unhappy, and re, meaning again, as in redo, and this meaning opposite, as in disagree, and pre, meaning it's before, as in the preview, and also miss, meaning wrong, as in the misunderstand. Common suffix include er, meaning person who does an action. For example, like teacher, engineer, and also ness, meaning that state or quality. For example, kindness. And man, meaning process or action. For example, development. And tion, meaning result of an action. For example, invasion. And also able, meaning capable of being. For example, readable. These affixes are powerful because they help learners decode unfamiliar words, expand vocabulary, and develop awareness of a word structure. When students learn to recognize these common affixes, they become more confident readers and writers. Therefore, the fourth question is, how do word families support vocabulary retention and understanding? A word family is a group of related words that share the same base or root. For example, from the root Right. We can form a writer, writing, rewrite, and unwritten. Learning words as a part of families help students notice relationship among words, which support memory and comprehension. When learners understand how these words are connected, they are more likely to remember them because they are not memorizing isolated vocabulary but seeing meaningful patterns. According to Nagy, Berniger, and about 2006, teaching word families boosts retention by placing vocabulary in context and strengthening morphological awareness to understand of how words are built. And finally, we move to the last question: is what are some teaching techniques mentioned in the chapter that can help students learn derivational morphology effectively? The chapter presents several engaging effective strategies for teaching derivational morphology, where some and word metrics help students visualize how affixes combine with roots. For example, re plus add plus action. It means reaction. So affixes sorting and matching activities encourage learners to group affixes based on their function or part of speech, such as er for nouns or able for adjective. Morphology in reading allows students to find and analyze derived words in authentic texts, helping them transfer morphological knowledge into reading comprehension. Games like derivation, dominance, or affix bingo make learning interactive and enjoyable, improving motivation and recall. Finally, sentence transformation exercise, for example, she is kind. It becomes her kindness is appreciated. Help learners apply derived words in context. This approach develop analytical thinking, vocabulary mystery, and syntactical flexibility. I think that's all of my answers. Sorry if I made a mistake. So, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.